Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Oklahoma State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. On the move at the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Pulls and fires complete. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Gonna look downfield again. This time he's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Under fire. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. So Syracuse's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys that...
And down he goes back at the 3.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
And the Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's John. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Shakes off the defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a steal.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's John. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Syracuse, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's John. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. The option look. The pitch. Oh, better look out. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. The give to the tailback. Crossing the 30, he's got away. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's up.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's John. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Looking to fire. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Rushes on him. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's John. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. On target to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Looking to throw again. Gets it out fast. Quick step and go. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Orange. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
The Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's John. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's the handoff. Not much room. They pick up of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the comeback is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Looking to throw, it's John. A little screen to the running back. He is denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Orr. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's John. Tight end finds a soft spot. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Mahoney. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Off play action. Got his man on the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they missed the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks the tackle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Orr. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down play from the gun. Here's a heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's John. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. It's Mahoney. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll give it to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The give from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Right back to the well.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell count, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll go to the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Makes the grab on the left.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. Touchdown, Cowboys! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's John. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Mahoney. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Syracuse right back at it. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds his tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's John. Oh, he makes the catch. Winding down toward a half minute to play. Wants to throw on third down. Fires into the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close